too. Yeah! Stand up. Say hi, everybody. Say what's up, everybody.
Trying water from everywhere in Disney Springs. First, the main water fountain. 1 out of 10. The Coke store.
Thank you.
6 out of 10. Another water fountain. 0.5 out of 10. Chicken guy. 5 out of 10. The AMC water fountain. 1.5 out of 10. Splitsville bowling. 3 out of 10. Paddlefish. 5.5 out of 10. T-Rex Cafe. 7.6 out of 10. Rainforest Cafe. 3 out of 10. Grill of Sandwich. 2.6 out of 10. World of Disney water fountain. Rona.
I just got fired by Disney. Let me try to explain what happened very quickly. So I clocked in for my shift. I went to my manager. I said, hey, what am I doing today? He said, actually, I need you to go to the office with me. I said, okay, didn't think anything of it. We go to the office. This guy pulls me in a room. And he says, so, Jason, I hear you have a big following on social media. I immediately knew something was wrong. I said, yeah, sort of. He said, well, unfortunately, the Walt Disney Company has emailed me and said they do not appreciate what we've been posting, specifically your last 2 videos, and unfortunately, they said you are no longer allowed backstage. So I'm going to have to let you go. So I said, okay. I gave my ID, and that was that. Like, obviously, since I got fired, I wish Disney would just ask me to delete the videos instead of firing me, but it is what it is. It's official now. Your favorite cast member, Jete, has officially been fired from Disney. Never thought I'd say that again. Getting fired from Disney might be the best thing that has ever happened to me. In the past 48 hours, I've gained over 100,000 new family members. I've had multiple brands reach out to me offering me sponsorship deals. You all have been blowing up Disney's TikToks with support from me. If you search the hashtag cast member, I have the first 2 videos that pop up. And I've had 7 companies reach out to me offering me a position as their social media manager. But the best thing about me getting fired is that literally the day before I got fired, I wrote out a list of 300 things I was praying for this year. Number 35 on the list, get recognized by Disney. Getting fired isn't exactly what I meant, but it's exactly what I asked God for. So if you don't think God has a sense of humor, trust me, he does. Moral of the story is, when one door closes, another one opens. Kind of like those wedding doors Disney has.
You know, I am fully dressed. Yeah. She just doesn't like my style. And I told her, my body offends you. That's what the issue is. And I'm allowed to exist and be hot. And I'm going to continue to do so. So, I don't know why. I don't know what she expects you to do.
Is a Charmander. So what happens is at birth, Cubone, right? Charmander hatches out of the egg, and usually the Charizard lights its tail on fire. But if the parent dies soon after, the Charmander doesn't get its tail lit, and it spends its time crying next to its dead parent's corpse until it rots away and puts a skull on, boom, evolving into a Cubone, okay? Similar to how Scyther would evolve into Caesar, or Onyx would evolve into Steelix with a metal coat, or how Slowpoke would evolve into Slowking or Slowbro, depending on where it's bit by a Shelter, right? A Marowak happens when this skull is no longer...
sight word test?
Yep.
There's a message in this one, so I want you to think about it, okay?
Stop. Asian. Hate. Hate. Is. E. A. I. Virus.
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 Why would we call hate a virus?
Because viruses infect people.
They infect people. Do you think hate can do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about recent acts of violence against Asian Americans.
Mm-hmm.
And how did that make you feel?
Sad, because they killed people.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Yeah.
for Asian people.
Yeah. We can speak out against it. We can talk about it. We can build awareness, right? Because not everybody might know what's going on.
This house built in the 1940s has a bomb shelter. Pretty normal for back then. People were so afraid of a nuclear bomb happening on the California coast, especially in Central California because it's so exposed. The shelter has beds and ventilation as well. It's a dry storage room for the bomb shelter. I'm not sure why they built it this way. You'd have to leave the shelter to go into the dry storage room. And my correction, the house was built in 51. Okay, we're going in, spiders and all. There's the 2 flat bunk beds. There is a urinal if you need it, a posture rest as well. Keep watching and stay tuned. I'll try to share more later. Thanks.
This is a great way to keep your lettuce nice and fresh. Submerge it in water and it can last in the refrigerator for up to 1 month. The leaves will remain nice and crisp. Just pull it out of the fridge and drain it. You should definitely give this a try. January the 10th, I showed you guys how I submerged lettuce in water and I told you that it would last for a whole month. Well, it's been way over a month and this is the piece of lettuce that I showed you. It's still fresh and crispy. Now, nobody wants to store their lettuce for a whole month, but this is a great idea if you're taking a vacation or you're leaving for 2 weeks. You can still come back to fresh lettuce.